Hi, everybody. Welcome to Stamping with Melva. I'm Melva Peters, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in British Columbia, Canada. And you can find me online at stampingwithmelva.com. It's the most exciting day of the year. The annual catalog has finally launched. So you, hopefully, if you're a customer of mine, you've got your catalog in your hands and you've been poring over it. You may have been doing that for a little while because I did mail them a few weeks ago. So if you've purchased from me in the last year and you haven't got a catalog from me, please let me know because I did send them out to everybody who's put an order in with me over the last year. So it's so exciting that the catalog's now launched and you can actually order product from the catalog that if you're like me, you've been waiting to get your hands on. Today, I thought I'd show you one of those new products that I haven't played with. So this is the first time I'm playing with it, and this is my sketch challenge for Tuesday night. Now, I'm not actually going to be live. You may notice that I'm not responding to comments, not saying hello to everybody. I'm actually at a meeting tonight, but I wanted to make sure I did my sketch, and I will be going in and checking comments afterwards. So if you have a question about this, please put them in, and I will go back in. But I hope you enjoy this sketch. I am playing with the Zany Zoo Suite. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. All sorts of little animals doing things that you wouldn't expect little animals to do, like a little ballerina that I think is a cheetah, a llama that's knitting, a turtle that's singing. It's just so cute. All right, let me switch over and we'll get started on the sketch. So this is a sketch, the sketch for tonight, and this is perfect for using a piece of designer series paper. So I'm using a piece of designer series paper. I'm just going to add in one little strip to add some color to it. But basically, I'm taking a piece of designer series paper 4 inches by 5 1/4 and then just cutting it down. So as always, my card base is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 or 4 1/4 by 11. I'm going to use a piece of basic white to adhere these strips onto. I just sometimes find that easier. So layer 1 for me is a piece of basic white 4 inches by 5 1/4. If you feel comfortable just adhering your strips to your card base, then just leave layer number 1 out. You don't need it. Layer 2, which is this yellowy color, is 1 1/2 by 5 1/4. And then the orange is 1/2 inch by 5 1/4. And then 2 1/2. Actually, I think I've got this wrong. I'm going to make sure the measurements are correct before this gets posted because all of this will go live. So that's 1 1/2 by 5, a 1/2 inch strip, and then I believe it will be 2 inches by 5 1/4 for this one. Actually, I'm just missing one. And then this in the middle, the green layer is 2 1/2 by 3 1/4, and then the white is 2 1/4 by 3. And then whatever you need for your sentiment. I've said 3/4 of an inch by 2, but you could make it bigger or smaller. All right, let's get started. So this is the Zany Zoo stamp set with the coordinating dies. It is just so adorable. Look at this llama knitting. I think it's a cheetah. Wouldn't swear by it. Spotted. Cheetahs are spotted, I think. Ballerina, the turtle, the alligator or crocodile riding a bike, and the raccoon. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I guess that's a skunk or a badger. Not sure. That's so cute. It's great little sentiments. And then, of course, the die cuts. And then you've got some extra die cuts to cut some shapes like balloons and even make a stage out of it, which is really cool. Okay, let's bring in my supplies. I'm using some bright colors because the suite with this is all sorts of bright colors. And look at these adorable designer series paper. So one side has got all these little animals on it, all colored for you. You can cut these with the dies or fussy cut them. And then you've got some just patterned paper. So my first piece of, this is Lemon Lime Twist. Yay, welcome back, Lemon Lime Twist. So I've done it 4 1/4 by 11, and I'm scoring it at 5 1/2. As always, fold into the mountain or the raised line. Okay, so there's my card base. Now, as I said, I've got a piece of basic white that I cut 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I'm going to use that to put my strips on. You don't have to do this. You could actually adhere your strips directly onto your cardstock, but I'm going to put them on. Oops, that's not the side I want. Let's get the side right. Okay, so this is my largest piece. So I'm going to put that on first. And it is the one, I believe, let's get my ruler out. This is the one that I missed on my layout. So this is 2.5 by 5 1/4. And I think this is actually, because I took a 4-inch piece and then cut it off, I'm going to put this on first because I'm going to overlap it a little bit. Okay, so put that on. And then the next piece, this is layer number 2. So this is 1.5. Yeah, 1.5 by 5 1/4. So that's my piece of basic white cardstock. And then I've got a piece of lemon lime twist that I'm going to put down the middle of it, so it will overlap. So this layer is going to be a little thick because we've got basic white, we've got designer series paper, and then in the middle we've got that strip of lemon lime twist that we're just going to adhere. There we go. Look at that sloth. There's even more animals that are so cute. The sloth doing yoga or meditating. Okay, so now this piece, and if you want, I've got it a little bit kind of off the paper, so we're just going to trim it just a touch, and then you can adhere this to your card base. So as I said, these measurements for the sketch will go live on social media in about half an hour. So if you missed any of the measurements, and if you're confused because I kind of made a mistake, grab them off of social media. All right, so then my layer 4 and 5, I've got a piece of lemon lime twist and a piece of basic white. So my lemon lime twist is 2.5 by 3 1/4, and then this piece of basic white is 2 1/4 by 3. Now you could do, if you've got the Zany Zoo, you could actually cut it out of designer series paper, but I'm going to take now and use, I think I'm going to use, I think he'll fit my llama. He's just too cute not to use. So let me just grab a block, and then I'm going to need a block for the sentiment. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this. As I said, you don't have to do it. The designer series paper is got everything done for you. But I'm going to stamp this adorable llama. When we walked through the catalog with my team, everybody just loved these guys. There we go. It fits perfectly. Great. Okay. So I grabbed some blends. So I thought I'd do my llama in crumb cake. I'm going to use the fine tip end for this. It just isn't all that big. I'm going to leave his eye as white. I'm going to do his face. He's so cute. All right. I guess it could be an alpaca too. I don't know. I can't tell the difference. I'm sure there's a difference. I had someone I knew used to have an alpaca, raise alpacas. All right, so let's just kind of do some of the dark crumb cake, just kind of around his face a little bit. Not going to do all of him, but we'll just kind of do part of him to add some dark, and then we'll go over it just to kind of blend it out a little bit. All right, I'm kind of following what the llama here in the picture in the designer series paper. So we're going to do his his knitting project in Lemon Lolly. And we'll just add some dark Lemon Lolly down the center of it. And I'm going to do the chair. I think this is, oh, that's Cajun Craze. I grabbed the wrong one. I wanted Calypso Coral. Oh, that's Cajun Craze again. There we go. This is Calypso Coral. So I'm going to do the chair in Calypso Coral. Like I said, if you don't want to do all of this coloring, I love to color. I'm doing kind of this quickly. I forgot my ball of wool that I will need to. I'm not going to do his legs, although I guess I could. All right, so then we'll just add, make sure I get the right one. Just add some kind of details here on the bottom. There we go. All right, and I need to do the ball of wool. So let's do the ball of wool in the yellow. Isn't that a fun name? Lemon Lolly. All right, I think I've got him colored as much as I'm going to color him. And then he's going to go, looks pretty close to what, except I colored him in Cajun Craze, or in Crumb Cake. All right, so we're going to pop them up because I like to pop them up. This is a fairly big piece of cardstock, so I'm going to put one in the middle for sure. You could put more dimensionals on, but I just don't like this middle to sag. All right, now the other thing that comes in this suite is this really pretty ribbon. Is Petal Pink is 1/4 inch, and the Lemon Lime Twist is 1/8 of an inch. So where am I going to put this? I'm going to tie this around the bottom, and I'm going to tie a bow on the left side, and then we'll stamp the sentiment. Like that. Now, I like to use my tweezers to hold that. And then I always turn my card base upside down so that I can kind of control where the tails are going. It just kind of focuses me, so I keep the tails pointing to the bottom. And then you can take your tweezers out and fuss with your bow. I could have doubled up this, get my ribbon twisted. Let's see if I can untwist my ribbon before I tie it tight. There we go. I think I got it. I think, yes, I do. Good. All right. I could have put both colors, and then I've got that one twisted too. Nothing. Okay. Well, I'm just going to leave them twisted. I'm going to pull it around a little bit more to the front. There we go. Turn. There we go. And cut the tails off as long as you want them to be. Not cute. All right, and then the last thing for the front of the card is these are the solid adhesive back solid gems. They come in copper clay. I think it's copper clay. It might be pecan pie, lemon lolly, and also boho blue. But I've used all of my boho blue up. You can tell which colors I've been playing a lot with. So I'm going to use the lemon lolly of these embellishments. Now I need a sentiment. So we're going to stamp a sentiment in Memento. And I'm going to stamp the sentiment that says something great to celebrate you. Because I kind of like that. So I've just got a scrap. You know me, I'm going to fussy cut my sentiment. Oh, and I stamped it upside down. Good thing I didn't. I'd already planned to cut it out. Oof. All right, I'm just going to take and cut this a rectangle. I'm not going to kind of do the fussy cutting. Well, still fussy cut, but not fussy cut around each letter. So we'll put some dimensionals. Oh, I probably need little ones here. Let's see. Here they are. I'll put 4 on. It's kind of long, and I don't want it to sag. So we'll put this right over the ribbon, and that, oops, just put it upside down. We don't want to do that. There we go, right over the ribbon, and that will hold the ribbon in place. And then let's do something. Oh, there's this cute little confetti down with confetti stamp. Let's use that. There's even musical notes. That's kind of fun. If you're doing the one with the turtle that's singing, or the cheetah that's dancing. So I'm just going to stamp these in Memento, just so I've got something on the inside of my card. There we go. Some confetti down at the bottom. Like that. All right, isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, that llama is so adorable. All right, there we go. There's my sketch for tonight. Now, like I said, I will correct the sketch before it goes live on social media so that you actually have the right instructions for it. So the card that I did is actually got the right instructions, but the sketch I was looking at actually is not quite right. So we'll get that posted. If you have any questions, please leave them underneath this chat. As I said, I will go back in and watch the comments just and answer any questions that you might have. So hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great day, and we will see you on Wednesday night. So tomorrow night at 6:30 Pacific for my technique. I think I'm going to make a shaker card. So hopefully you'll join me then. All right, everybody. Hope you have a great evening. Happy stamping. Bye.